In this video, we are going to talk about arithmetic operations in Python. So arithmetic operations you already know, plus, minus, multiplication, division, not new. But still there are some things that we need to know when it comes to programming. So let's now perform some operations. So I'll directly write 4 plus 3, which is I'm performing an addition. So here it is 7. Now I'll do minus 4 minus 3, nothing new again, it's going to be 1. Let's now do multiplication. 4 multiply 3 is going to be 12. And let's now perform division. So 4 multiplication, and now I'm going to write 2. I'm not writing 3 because I want a whole number. Let's press enter. And what did I get? 2.0. See, even after it's getting a whole number, which is 2, it is supposed to be integer. But please note that whenever you are applying division, it is always going to create a floating point output. Okay, so the data type of division operation will be float. You have to remember it. What if I perform a addition again with between an integer and a floating point number? Obviously the output will be float. Correct? Similarly, if I apply a minus, obviously the output will be float. Even if I do multiplication, the output will be float. So that means when you are doing any operation, you are performing any operation and between integer and float, then the output is going to be float. But when there is a division, even if both numbers are integer, still the output is going to be float. Perfect. So we have all seen these 4 operations. These are very common, but there are something new introduced by Python, which is floor division. It's a new thing. What is the symbol? Symbol is this. Okay. So what does it do? Let's now first do 5 multiply 2. We all know the output is going to be 2.5. What if I do 5 floor division 2? Then it will multiply. Output is going to be 2.5. Then it will look at the floor of 2.5, which is 2. So output is going to be 2. And this time this 2 is integer. Please note, the output of floor division is always going to be integer. Okay. Even if I take 4.5 floor division 3.9, whatever, I'm just taking a random number here. This time output is going to be float. So when both are float or even one is float, the output is going to be float. But the important thing is that it will take us to the floor. Correct? If I perform a division, then it's going to be what? 1.15. So 1.15 is converted to 1. Perfect. Let's now take some other bigger number. Let's say 19. Floor division 4. Okay. So this time I should get, first let's divide 4.75. Okay. So if we round 4.75, then it will become 5. But floor division is not round. Correct. If I floor divide 19 and 4, what will happen? It will give me 4. Correct. So it will completely discard anything after 0.75, take it to the lower value. I can prove that. So let's do it on minus. So let's say minus 3 divided by 2. What's the output? Minus 1.5. Okay. So let's now do floor division. So it is going to make it minus 2. See, it's lowering the value. Always taking it to the lower side. But if I do 3 floor division 2, then it will be 1. Correct? So it is taking to the lower side rather than the upper side. So that's what floor division is. Let's now talk about one more operator, which is known as modulus operator. The symbol is this. Okay. What it will do? It will calculate remainder. So if I am saying 3 modulus 2, okay, 3 modulus 2 is going to give 1, but it's not a good thing. So let's do 5 modulus 2. Then it will give me 1. What if I do 19 modulus 4? So 4 4s are 16. So the output will be 3 because the remainder is 3. Correct? So modulus is calculating the remainder. Whenever you want to calculate remainder in your program, which is very common, like if you want to calculate, if you want to know if a value is odd value or even value, then you want to know by dividing it by 2, the remainder is going to be 1 or 0. Correct? So that is where it is very important. So this is modular operator. There is one more operator which is introduced by Python, which is known as exponentiation operator or power operator. Okay, what does it do? It calculates power. So the symbol is this, represented by two asterisks. What it will do? If you want to calculate 3 to the power 2, then you will use this. So it will calculate 3 to the power 2. So output is going to be 9. So let's now do 3 to the power 3, 27, correct? So similarly, you want to calculate 19 to the power 4, you can do that with this. Perfect. So we have seen plus, minus, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus, and power. All operators which are available in Python. Basic arithmetic operations. One more thing. What is that? Parenthesis. Why parenthesis is important? Because parenthesis decide the precedence. Okay. So first parenthesis will be solved, then exponentiation will be solved, then multiplication and division, and finally addition and subtraction. So you can remember it with the help of this name. So it will be parenthesis, exponents, then multiplication, division, then addition, then subtraction. PEMDAS. You can remember it like this. So first parenthesis will solve in any mathematical expressions, then exponents, then multiplication, then division, then, so it also means modulus, okay, arithmetic, and then comes our subtraction. So this is the precedence. Okay. Now let's see if I will check it. So I am writing 3 plus 4 multiply 2. So the output will be, first multiplication will solve. So 8 plus 3, 11. Perfect. Now what I wanted to do, I wanted to add first and then multiply it by 2. So in that case, I need to use parenthesis. That is where parentheses are useful. So now it will be 24. Oh, I calculated it wrong, sorry. So it's 40. Now you understood parenthesis, multiplication, division and all. Perfect. Let's now do something else. Can I perform a plus operation on Boolean? So let's say true plus 1. What will be the output? What's the value of true? If we convert that to integer, it's 1. So 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. What if I say false multiply by 20? What is the value of false? 0. Multiplied by 20? 0. Perfect. So Boolean plus integer is also possible. The same way Boolean and Boolean is also possible. So if I say true plus true, what will be the output? 2. So I hope you understand this. Finally, let's now look into something else, and that's going to be string plus something. So what if I say I want to perform an operation between hello plus world? So 2 strings, and I want to perform a plus operation. Tell me what will happen. Forget about computers. Forget about everything else. You tell me. Can you plus them? So what happens actually? When you plus, it concatenates. 2 strings are concatenated when you add them. So if I just add a space between that, it will be hello space world. Correct? If I want to add one space with another method, what I can do? I can simply write hello. Then I can write another string, which is a space, and then plus world. So hello plus space plus world will be hello space world. It will become one string. Perfect. Can I minus them? Can I minus hello and world? Can I perform minus operation between 2 strings? Obviously not possible. What is the error? The error is unsupported operand type for minus. String and strings cannot be minus, cannot be subtracted. Perfect. Can I do division between them? So let me first clear it. Let's divide it. Hello divide world. Possible? Obviously no. What about multiplication? Obviously no. These are not possible. Perfect. Let's now do string hello plus integer. So I am saying hello plus something 2. You tell me, will you be able to add them? Obviously no. So not possible. What's the error? Error is can only concatenate string, not integer to string. Correct? So that means if you want, so that means it is saying that if you want to add plus, then you need to have two strings. What if I write integer in the beginning? So I am saying 2 plus hello. Obviously we know there will be no output, there will be an error, but I want to read the error. Okay. Now the error says unsupported operand types for plus, integer and string. So previously it was saying that you need two strings to concatenate because first operand was a string. So it was expecting that you are now going to give a string. But in the second case, the error changed. When you gave integer, it was expecting an integer. So it was trying to perform plus operation. Here it was trying to perform concatenate operation. So operations expectation depends on first operand of the expression. I hope it is clear. Let's now see what else I can do. Can I do hello multiplication by 2? Is it possible? Now this is test of your intelligence. You tell me hello multiplication 2. Is it possible or not? For that, what do we need to do? We need to understand what is multiplication. Yeah, obviously we know that, but still let me just write it. So when I multiply, so I say 4 multiply 2, that means what? This means I want to multiply 4. I want to add 4 2 times. Okay, let's just say plus. Okay, let's just write it again. So when I am saying 4 multiply 2, this means what? This means that I want to add 4 2 times, isn't it? Similarly, when I am saying hello multiply 2, that means I am saying hello plus hello, isn't it? And we know when we add two strings, the output will be one string with concatenation, isn't it? So this will be the output. Perfect. Now you understood the logic. So let's now just perform this operation and the output will be one string with concatenation of hello twice. Okay. Let's now do multiplication by 4. Obviously the output is going to be hello, 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 hello. So you know multiplication. Let's now see, can I do minus string minus integer? Obviously not possible, isn't it? And finally, let's now perform division also between them. Is it possible? Obviously not possible. So that was all about the arithmetic operation. Few things that we need to know. One is about the error. What is a very common error? The error is whenever you divide any number with 0, then it gives an error. The error name is division by 0. So make sure that whenever you're writing your program, there is no circumstances where you are getting a 0. Okay? Because if you get a 0, your program will terminate. And we'll learn how we will solve that, how we'll catch these kind of errors that we will learn. Okay? So don't worry about it. So I think that's all. You just now practice whatever I have explained today. You just need to practice that. Open your Python shell, try to write, try to solve many mathematical expressions, try to rewrite them in programming language. Only then you will be able to be perfect in this. So things look simple, but unless you try it out, you will not know the details about it. Okay. So I hope you are enjoying this Python series. I'll now meet you in my next tutorial. Thank you very much.